Okay, welcome to the Town of Orangetown Town Board meeting of May 20, 2025. And Town Clerk Safraga, if you wouldn't mind taking the, if I said it right. One of these says you don't know how to say your name.
Councilman Paul Valentine.
Here.
Councilman Jerry Batari.
Here.
Councilman Brian Donahue.
Here.
Councilman Dan Sullivan.
Here.
Supervisor Teresa Kenny.
Here, and we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so we have two quick announcements. One, it's school district elections are today, so if anyone didn't get to vote, they are going on till 9 p.m. At the different school districts. We also have a proclamation recognizing May 2025 as ALS Awareness Month. As you know, we've had some local residents who had unfortunately have succumbed to this horrible disease. So one of their wives had reached out and just asked that we kind of acknowledge it. And so we have a proclamation here that we will make sure that gets to the appropriate people. That's kind of it on the announcement. So we can just go right into workshop. The first item is resuming the public hearing regarding vehicles and traffic within the hamlets of South Nyack and Tapan. This was resumed from April 8th. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is setting the public hearing date regarding proposed amendments to the town code regarding the accessory structures that I think we discussed at the last meeting. Number 8, okay, that's I guess to serve again related to number 7 that we're going to serve as lead agency. Number 9 is applying for funding, the community project funding for the revitalization project. This, again, is the Middletown Road project. So what happened was we had applied, and Allison's probably best to explain this, but basically we had applied for the grant through one source, and then we were approached about combining with Piermont. They need the Piermont Pier reconstruction, and combining them for Mike Lawler is going to work on getting a grant for it for us. So it's nothing new. It's the same grant we've been working on. Just we have to do a new resolution because we're combining it with the Piermont Pier, which if anyone has been down there, it's closed to pedestrians and cars. Anyway, so that's what this is. Allison, did I get close enough? Any other? Yeah? Yeah, she's our grant expert, so there you go. Number 10, approve the supplement agreements. This is municipal snow and ice agreements. So this is kind of, we do it retroactive. Jim, you want to come up and just give it, explain? I understand it. Looks like we go back from previous years and we amend it to final numbers.
Yes, actually, these are dated from back 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So what happens is we agree to lump sum contracts with the state, but if there's an adjustment because we do more work than they anticipated or less, it can be adjusted, and these are all adjustments up.
Okay.
So don't have the top number off it, but basically there were 5 areas where they gave us more money over the last 3-year period. So, and then we're extending the existing.
Yes, that's the next. I was just going to say that's the next one. That's
when we agree with them, it's usually a 5-year agreement.
Okay. So the 10 is going back the last 5 years, and 11 we're going forward for the next 5 years. Okay. Thank you. Well, we have 12-2 is another municipal snow and ice agreement. Is this? Okay, they're giving us money. I'm not going to question it. Number 13, authorize the agreement with the New York State Department of Transportation. This is the Mountain View Avenue over Sparkle Creek culvert replacement. Jim, do we have any idea when that's going to get underway? Roughly? I'm sorry, I would have left you up there if I knew we were going to.
The design is already complete. We hired 8 Hudson Valley Engineering Associates to do the inspection work for us when the project begins. That just started moving. We're waiting for the opportunity to go out to bid. And that's basically, we had a meeting 3 weeks ago with the state.
Okay,
We're just trying to get everything together. There's utility agreements that are still ready. I'm hoping that by the end of this summer, we'll be ready to go to bid.
okay.
No guarantee, but
I know.
I'll let you know.
I feel like we've been talking about this a very long time. But I know, but we're almost there. And I know there was some setbacks along the way, so very good. Number 14, approve the agreement for the Fat and Sassy Goats. So for anybody who doesn't read my newsletter or get Jim's newsletter, we've had 27 goats at the bioretention basin for approximately 2 weeks, eating the overgrown growth. I met Jim over there this weekend. We were visiting the goats again. This is my second time there. You know, very, very cool. But anyway, very, very fun to watch anyway, especially if you like goats. So Thursday mornings, okay. Anyone who wants to catch the goats, they have a couple more days to get there. Number 15, accept with regret the resignation, retirement of Dominic Lamandry from the Highway Department. He was a motor equipment operator 3. Number 16, this is the Building Department, appoint Audrey Lupacino to the Planning Assistant probationary effective June 2nd, 2025. This is replacing Gerard that had been there. So we did interviews. It's very impressive. And then number 17, appoint Kate Belfiglio to the senior clerk typist, provisional grade 5, effective June 16th. So Caitlin moved up, Bettman moved up to this. I use people's names to Debbie Arbolino's position. So this is Caitlin's old position. So no new positions. People just kind of moved around. Number 18, accept with regret the retirement of Detective Sergeant Daniel Costello, effective May 31, 2025. And number 19, accept with regret the retirement of Police Officer Andrew Young, effective May 31st, 2025. Number 20, we're going to combine and approve 21 through 27, which is lend assistance. So we have the 2025 Palisades Memorial Day Ceremony, which is going to be, that's on Monday, May 26th, from 8:45 to 9:45 a.m. Then we have approved lend assistance to the 2025 Sparkle Memorial Day Parade, which is on May 26th, 2025, from 11:30 to 12:30. Then we have approved lend assistance to the 2025 Tapan Memorial Day Parade, which is May 26th from 10 to 2. They really should coordinate a little bit better on this stuff, but approved lend assistance to the Clausa Mountain Watch Fire, which is May 30th, 2025. Approved lend assistance to the Santa Cruz and Holy Cross Procession, which is on Saturday, May 31st, from 9:50 to 10:30. Approved lend assistance to the, I'm supposed to say plus, but PLUS Polish Festival. That's Friday, May 30th to Sunday, June 1st. And you see the hours there. And then we have approved lend assistance to the 2025 Greek Festival, St. Constantine's Church, from June 5 to June 8th. That's always a good time. And then we are good. Okay. So can I get a motion to open the public comment portion?
I make a motion to open public comment.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No one signed up to speak at the general public comment portion. Is there anybody who would like to speak in the public comment portion? Mike, going once. Okay. Seeing no hands, can I get a motion to close the public comment portion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I get a motion to open and resume the public hearing of April 8th on the proposed amendments to Chapter 39, vehicles and traffic within the hamlets of South Nyack and Tapan.
I make a motion to open the public comment portion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor? Okay, and we have signed up Sharon Bailey. And it's a public hearing, so you have 5 minutes. No, we don't start it till you're up at the front.
Get old. Good evening, Sharon Bailey, South Boulevard, South Nyack. This is the 4th time I have appeared at a public hearing dealing with the South Nyack parking law. I also put in 3 appearances at the Supervisor's Traffic Board. On each occasion I have appeared to comment on the South Nyack parking law, I have suggested that there needs to be a handicapped parking space at the Gessner Street Park. However, there is no mention of this in the proposed amendment to the law. I did mention it April 8th as well. I was deputy mayor of South Nyack when we established that park, and I am thus intimately familiar with the conditions there. The park is located at the foot of a very steep hill on the riverfront. A person who has trouble walking would experience difficulty accessing it. A person in a wheelchair might actually even be in danger attempting to reach it. I believe that the Americans with Disabilities Act requires that you facilitate that access for the disabled by having a handicapped parking space there. Obviously, I walked in here, so I am not disabled, and I have no personal motivation or hidden ulterior motive in pointing this out. But I think that this is not a situation where even the legal requirements should be the driving force. This should be done simply because it's the right and decent thing to do.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to speak on this public hearing? No, no, no. Okay, so can I,
I make a motion to close the public portion.
second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anybody have anything to say?
What do you think about handicap? It didn't come up in traffic.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll just say this, you know, why didn't the village do it? I mean, you were a village trustee for all those years and they never put a handicap parking spot there. So, I mean, we could always add that later, but.
We can add it later.
I'm not gonna, you know, I mean, I don't know, did the traffic advisory board look at that specific issue?
I know in front of that person's house, they can't get out, and so because the road narrows there, they can't get out, and that was the whole point. They went to a lot of meetings, a lot of emails, a lot of discussion about that.
The person that lives on the,
Woman cannot get out of her.
it's kind of weird if you go down there.
So right, the street goes down into like an arrowhead.
On the north side, right, and, you know, past her house, you can park there and then walk down. On the north side, you can walk. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever been down there? It's a bench. We're not talking a big.
You can't do it on the, when it narrows down. You can't park there.
Okay, so they did look at it, and they feel that they're, okay. I'm okay with moving forward.
Okay. Anybody? You can always add it later on. I don't think it's necessary, but and apparently this is traffic advisory board, but, I mean, maybe if the town attorney's office looks into it and says, but, and we've had this issue, here's the thing, we've had this issue where people want, down in South Nyack in particular, they want one parked right, they want a handicap spot right in front of their building or right, whatever, like, I don't know what the legal requirements are, but I know that they've been concerned about opening that door, and we're gonna have them, you know.
Well, when the church becomes the park down there, there'll be
Oh,
handicap
oh,
spots there,
absolutely,
right? Yeah.
100%. Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's
No, we'll have to, yeah,
a
when the Olson
saver.
Center, we'll definitely have
And
handicap
there'll be
spots.
plenty of park in there, that's a big piece
Right.
of property. It's not
More
like this,
space,
this is really,
Tight.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, okay. So,
so we close, we're.
we
fine.
closed, right, okay. So now we have to, number 5, declare ourselves lead agency. As a town board, declare yourself lead agency in this matter. And further determines that such action is a type 2 pursuant to SECRA, and have no significant adverse environmental impact, and therefore no further action is required under the State Environmental Review Act. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the number 6, actually adopting the local law. Again, can I get a motion to adopt the local law amending the town code, chapter 39, within the hamlets of South Nyack and Tapan, as attached thereto? Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Brian, motion. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 7, can I get a motion to set the public hearing for the proposed amendments to the town card regarding accessory structures?
I make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We have some more coming, too. Rick's been on a roll going through there, coming up with ideas, so we're, anything to make it a little easier. Yeah.
He's called me a few times. He has some good ideas.
Yeah, no, he does. We just had to say, slow it down a little bit. Okay, so number 8, declaration of the town board to serve as lead agency under SECRA with regard to the accessory structure law. Motion?
Motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Number 9, can I get a motion to apply for funding, for community project funding for the Orangetown revitalization project, the Middletown Road sidewalks, and because they're combined, so we're asking also for the Piermont Pier reconstruction. Motion?
I'll make a motion to apply. For funding. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Allison, do you know what the timing on that is for us to hear about that grant? That one? Right. Yeah, it always seems like it's on behind a year. Yeah, I really want to see that Middletown Road project done. Okay, number 10, approve the supplement agreements from the 2019 to 2024 municipal ice agreement, contract D014891. Motion?
Motion approved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, number 11, authorize the extension of the municipal snow and ice agreement with New York State Department of Transportation for 5 years, from 2024 to 2029. Motion?
I'll make a motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 12, approve the supplement agreement for 2024 to 29, the municipal snow and ice agreement. Sounds like the same thing over again, but what can I tell you?
Motion.
Different, yeah. Motion?
Mhm.
I think Jerry made the motion.
Yes. Jerry made it.
Second was?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 13, authorize the agreement with the New York State Department of Transportation with regard to the Mountain View Avenue over Sparkill Creek Culvert Replacement Project. Motion?
I make a motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Long overdue.
Yeah, no, really, it is crazy. Number 14, approve the agreement with Fat and Sassy Goats with regard to vegetation management services at the Homes for Heroes Stormwater Bioretention Basin. Motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good thing, we gotta make sure those goats get paid before they're done.
We
Number
gotta
15,
use them more
Are they
often.
done?
no,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, Thursday, all right.
Where'd they go after?
Back to there.
The next basin. The next basin?
It's really cool. Like, you would not believe how much they eat. It's unbelievable. It's very cool. Okay, number 15, accept with regret the retirement of Dominic Lamandry from the Highway Department, effective May 24th, 2025. Motion?
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Number 16, appoint Audrey Lupacino to the position of Planning Assistant Probationary, effective June 2nd, 2025. Motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
All
Oh,
in
sorry,
favor?
all in favor, aye.
Cheryl will be very excited to have someone. Number 17, appoint Kate Belfiglio to the Senior Clerk Typist Provisional Grade 5, effective June 16, 2025. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 18, accept with regret the retirement of Detective Sergeant Daniel Costello, effective May 31st. Motion?
Motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 19, accept with regret the retirement of Police Officer Andrew Young, effective May 31st, 2025. Motion?
Motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Jerry, we're looking at you, we figure you're gonna do it, you know? And then you looked at us like, what, you know? Okay, combine and approve agenda items 21 through 27. Motion,
Motion to combine and approve.
second,
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye. Jeff? Jeff, thank you, sir. Thanks, Jeff.
On the audit, tonight's meeting consists of 3 warrants for a total of $2.6 million. Items of interest, number 1, Arthur Gallagher, $1.5 million for insurance renewals. Number 4, Rockland Paramedics, $132,000 for paramedic services. Number 7, Global Metello, $18,000 for fuel. Number 16, Sherwin-Williams, $25,000 for highway striping paint. Number 17, She International, $82,000 for IT security. That's our firewall and our Mimecast, which is fraud blocker. Number 18, Store Tractor, $46,000 for parks equipment. Number 21, Turco Golf, $147,000 for Blue Hill Bunker Project. And number 22, Van Bordo Ford, $29,000 for a parks vehicle, which was bonded money. Any questions on the audit?
No? Okay,
Make a motion to accept the audit as read by Jeff.
second,
Approved.
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we do have executive session to discuss personnel-related matters. We have one adjournment. That's my uncle. He made it here even though he doesn't live in Orangetown. He was a World War II vet, 100 years old, paratrooping to Normandy at the Battle of the Bulge. He lived a good life, but he went up to see my aunt, who he was married to for 72 years. So we are going to not vote on anything when we come out, so we can get a motion to go into executive session
And close the meeting.
and close the meeting. Oh, Eugene Naminsky, or as my son, we used to call him Uncle Frank. My son was looking for his obituary and said, that's when I learned that his name is not Frank.
I make a motion to adjourn after executive session.
I'll second. Sorry.